Hey, forgot y'all can see me. JB just reminded me that you could see me. Hi.
Hmm.
Don't me. Hey, y'all. Hey. It's me, Urban Laughter, your favorite co-host. Look at how your favorite, my self-proclaimed favorite co-host.
I'm just watching your eyes like going everywhere on your screen.
No, I was put. Look, y'all. I don't have my little ring light right now. So what I tried to do, because it's a little cloudy here, I took and moved like our text message screen and put it on my second monitor so that it can make this side look brighter than what it was looking like. I don't have a lighting. We're not professionals. I need a makeup artist for free until
Honestly,
we
I'm just using outside.
don't rub it in. I was gonna sit y'all in my kitchen, sit on my bar stool, and then y'all see the back of my kitchen. But then I thought about it because I have company here, and y'all would have seen them walking past. Then it would have been a problem. So, this is gonna be my safe bet. Y'all get to see my laundry
I
door.
tried to clean up a little bit yesterday, so the room is clean.
It's always clean in there, y'all.
No, we
He's so
never
full of
use it.
ass.
We
It's
never
a
use
guest
this
room,
room
y'all. It's
like
always
anymore.
clean. You so
No, it
fraudulent.
ain't. This is where I be throwing clothes on the thing, and when I get dressed, I just have stuff everywhere.
I ain't see you throw nothing in there
Yesterday,
until after you pick an
yesterday was
outfit
rough.
after brunch.
Yeah,
Also, I've been enjoying picking these outfits out with you these last few weeks. It's been kind of fun.
yeah. I won't be going anywhere today to pick one up, but
Ew, so you just gonna be in that the whole.
no, actually, no. I'm gonna switch out of this, but because I'm gonna try to go to the gym. Ugh, this stank face that you have right there. Hold on.
No. After this,
I'm
I'm going
about
to
to.
Sephora because I have to travel for work tomorrow, and I have to go all the way to the West Coast, and I need some more foundation, and I need some more powder,
What state
and
are
I
you
just
going
need.
to?
Hmm?
What state are you going to?
Oh, I'm going to Washington. I'm going to Seattle.
It's funny. You're going there right after my sister left.
Yes, right.
Because she
Going
actually
to
just got
Seattle
back to
for a week
Georgia
for work.
yesterday. Because, she lived out there.
I know. How does she like Atlanta?
Well, she ain't in Atlanta. She's in like just outside of Macon, so a little south of Atlanta.
I mean, but Georgia, I feel like Georgia is a collective state. I feel like Macon kind of decent, Atlanta kind of decent, Alpharetta
I
kind of
mean,
decent,
I think she said she like an hour away from Atlanta.
Savannah's decent. There's mad decent spots in Georgia. Alpharetta, Savannah, Macon, Atlanta. That's four like decent
I can't
cities. At
relate.
least
I
I
hate
always hear good
Georgia.
things. Oh yeah. Oh, I forgot you do hate Georgia. That's
I
you
hate
who
staying
hates
in
going to
Atlanta.
Atlanta.
I cannot stand Atlanta.
Yeah, you are. I forgot it was you. I kept thinking it was a different one of my friends. It's definitely you.
I've just never had a good experience there. Never.
Next time I go to Atlanta, I feel like I'm Ludacris or Jeezy,
Mm-mm.
Ti.
I just
You name
don't
it.
like it there. Oh, there's the Pepsi. There's the Pepsi. I'm drinking water.
Nobody asked you about your health conscious choice. Okay, I chose life today.
Oh,
It's a little
so
different one
choosing Pepsi was life, not water.
for me today. I needed something. I needed a cool drink. I
You need
tried to
some
hide the
hydration.
logo.
You need
I tried to
to
hide the logo because Pepsi
be
don't
a light.
sponsor us. Pepsi don't
Right.
sponsor us. We need Tito's to sponsor us. Like I asked them, we'll
You
follow
hear
up
this?
Tito's.
She's demanding to,
Yeah,
to
Tito's,
be.
yeah. Because Manscaped was our best sponsor. I love Manscaped. I still
We
use the
technically
clippers.
still have them as a sponsor.
I mean, yeah. Hello, hello,
We just
hello.
haven't really been doing the ads.
Oh, meant to tell you. Did y'all know that our ads are running in Spanish? Why ain't y'all tell us? Do any of y'all speak Spanish? Some
Well,
of
I
y'all.
think it's supposed to try to pick up naturally from where you are,
Oh,
and
okay,
pull
because the other
ads
day
that
I
are
was,
specific to that.
baby, I was listening to us the other day. My Home Depot commercial came up in Spanish. I didn't
Somebody
know
else
what they
said
was
it
talking
too.
about. Only reason I knew it was Home Depot is because the doom 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 doom, the little Home Depot like
Hmm.
music that come on the radio. I knew then that it was Home Depot, and then I actually like looked at my phone and seen like the actual Home Depot like little thing coming up. I was looking like, okay. I mean, I didn't
I
look at it because
listen.
it didn't have an image. I'm thinking I'm looking at iHeart. Was I looking at iHeart Radio? I don't know. Either way, I knew it was Home Depot, but it was in Espanol, which I'm not opposed to because I know I'm learning my Spanish anyway. But that was a little too deep into the Spanish for me. I was looking like, I don't know what this. I don't know what this man is saying, but I know it's Home Depot. It was some tools though, for sure.
Well, I'm sure. Okay, this has been this. Ooh, I hit my mic. This is the first time we have done a visual episode in a very long time.
In a
It's
long
been
time,
easily over a month, almost 2 months, I would say.
Yeah, it's been a
Has
really
it been?
long time. Y'all, I was not prepared for the visual episode. I mean, as usual, like y'all know I don't step. I gotta get ready again. Shut up,
You,
JB.
I'm
I don't
telling you,
need
so
you
you
shaking a little
giving me
bald head.
that scene in Beyonce's "Crazy in Love" video where she went like this, and the camera went around her and everything. She had the bob and the cut. You don't remember that part? The
When
camera
Beyonce had the
spun
bob cut, I was out.
in "Crazy in Love."
Yeah, kinda I do, but I
How
remember.
you kinda? You are supposed to be a. You know what?
Don't do me, okay?
Whatever.
Because this is not a good morning for me. I kind of remember. Oh, Crazy in Love. Yeah, I do remember it. Yeah, I do remember it. I'm
No,
lying.
no, but there's a scene where she's standing in this thing and the camera is spinning around her and it's
Yeah.
like she has on a green outfit.
Yes, I
But
said I do
I feel
remember.
like you don't really remember. You just going along with it, and I don't
I
have no
do.
problem about it.
I do remember. Are you saying my hair looks like that?
Sure.
No, are you
I
implying that
said
my hair looks
it's giving. It's giving that. It's much
like
better than
that?
the bang she had when Michelle cut her hair.
Oh, remember one weekend when they cut my hair that time like that? And that's exactly what I used as a
Mm-hmm.
reference example. Me and my sister
Mm-hmm.
walked past that salon this weekend. I told her, like, them is the girls that messed up my bang. My sister was like, oh, they doing hair. And, da, da, da. And I'm looking like, baby, they messed my
I,
hair up.
I sent you an animated photo of the scene that I'm talking about. It's
Yes,
in the
I knew
chat.
what you were talking about. Oh, it
I
is
feel
cute.
like you
Thank you.
did. You see those ring
First of all,
lights? Ring lights
thank you
before
for
ring
your
lights were ring lights.
yeah, thank you for your little compliment or whatever. And it's funny because I was out a few weekends ago and this black man violated my presence, okay? And this is how he violated it. Not because he did something crazy or sexual inappropriate. He walks up to me and goes, I like your Beyonce blonde bob. Y'all, he went to touch my hair. I stopped that man with the ancestor
Oh,
strength. I stopped his hand. I said, is your mom black? He said, yes. Oh, I know you know better. That man was trying to he tried to touch my hair. Sir, sir, I know your black mother told you you do not touch our hair. I had just got it done too. I got a hair appointment tomorrow actually to get this redone. But the bob was bobbing that weekend. The wind was blowing. It was, I mean, honey, I was standing right in front of like the van ordering my food, like the fan. It was blowing. It was falling all back in place on it. It was giving
hmm
very much
it
body.
wasn't falling back in place. I'm almost positive it didn't fall back in
No,
place.
it was falling back
It
in
said,
place.
whoop.
And a
It
black
just,
man tried to touch my hair. He knew better. Do not touch my hair. Everybody knows to touch our hair now. I feel like,
I mean, at this point, I don't, especially a black person knows not to just touch somebody's hair.
honey, I
I
asked him
don't
like, is
think
your
I've
mom
ever
black?
just walked over and reached and touched somebody's hair.
Baby, I'm telling you, when I say the strength of the ancestors got me, I see that hand coming. I said, "Whoa!" That was a big guy, like a football player size. I stopped that hand, like, "Whoa, whoa!" I'm gonna stop you
Mm-mm.
right there because don't touch my hair. Don't do that. No, no, buddy. No, no. But I like that he
Mm-mm. I
referred to
don't
it as
get
a
it
Beyonce blonde bob. That made my day.
because that's what did it for you.
Yeah, that's what did it for me.
That
But if
part.
touching of the
Mm-mm.
hair, absolutely, don't touch my hair. It's a
Mm-mm.
little.
Well, I don't think I actually introduced myself. I'm JB. We just ran off at the mouth, and this is the rude urban truth.
The read over truth. Didn't I say I was
And
over laughter?
yeah, you started it off, and
I
then
keep forgetting
just
y'all
kind
can
of
see
went
me.
into a thing.
Oh, man, you know how to
That's
do
what I'm
that.
saying. I'll be watching your eyes going everywhere.
Y'all
Like
know I
right
be going
now,
off
we
on my
can
little
tell you
tangents.
texting.
I'm not texting. I'm trying to find me a rude quote. You know I'm
Yeah,
not ready.
they're gonna be like, but while she's doing that, reminder: if you have not subscribed, subscribe. Well, if you're looking at this one, I did the box like um, left eye and no scrubs. But
Did you
if you're
really
watching
say
this, you know she did that when
last
she
week,
was
y'all? Y'all remember that kinky stuff he was into last week? Now this week is okay. You know what? Go
first
ahead.
of all, it's something about people living in the past that really gets me. It really gets me. I don't understand how we're there
Listen,
when we're technically here right now. I don't
now,
understand how
now
that
I'm
works.
now I'm living in the past, and now our live audience member laughing in the background. My sister in the back hole laughing. Girl, we are live. She hole in the background, kiki, ma'am. You are not supposed to be here. Our studio audience is supposed to be silent.
Mm-mm, mm-mm. Yeah, he just reminded me. Oh, and I sent you the screenshot that one of my friends sent me about it, didn't I?
But
I swear I sent you a screenshot about them talking about that moment from last week's episode. Did I?
I think you may
God, I
have.
must have sent it to
I know
somebody
he sent
else.
y'all. He sent me the lines from my audio, and he didn't have to do me like that. No one. I just want y'all to know that
Y'all,
JB
I just want to
humiliates me in
apologize
public
to
and
y'all for
private.
how loud she was in y'all ear.
I want you to know he humiliates me in private and public. And I am sorry that I was loud. I got a new mic. Y'all knew I was excited about my new mic, right? It's
I'm
still on
trying to
here, but I
find
had
that
to like push it back
screenshot
a
to
little bit.
send it back to you. Because I definitely sent the screenshot and just knew I sent it to you, but apparently
He sent me a
I
gingerbread
didn't.
man with a penis. Oh, and it had balls too. It was really cover y'all kid. Well, y'all kids should be listening to this show anyway because this is for adults. But yeah, he sent me a gingerbread man with a penis and balls. It was wow. That's a screenshot I have. I was
But that was
horrified.
during the conversation. That was during last week's episode.
Yeah, I know. And then
I
I
was
have
talking about,
that.
one of my friends actually, well, he was
I
listening
seen
to
this
the
one with
episode.
this
He's
do
like,
rag, this
he
do
said,
rag.
not you with a avoid exhibitionist kink. I'm like, first of all,
Yes, I did see
why are
this
you
because I was
listening?
cracking up. Because not this do rag with the cape out. People who wear the do rags with the cape out, I automatically think they're abusive and don't care about nothing. Very
Or
much
they're
black
stylish
focus.
and they see it as a train.
Wow. Yeah.
You don't
So
remember when we were planning stuff for the wedding and I was like, yo, I'm gonna get
yeah,
this, and it was the
you were
train
giving Black
across
Air
the
Force
ground.
behavior.
Can
You were
you
giving Black Air Force
imagine
behavior.
the hang time when that wind blows? It'll look like Sailor Moon. That thing will be. I'm so here for it.
I'm trying to hold on. I'm ready to cut your camera off. Can I do that? Why do you always got control of the show? Why I can't cut your camera off?
Because it's my login.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna need that login like I got your other logins for like my papers. Okay, bet.
I was about to
You have like
say,
the bunch of my
I
papers
want to
because
go to the do rag convention thingy in Charlotte. I want to experience that
I
because
want
it's
you to
now
start.
like a
Remember the first
yearly
year it
thing
happened
now.
and you was so sad that you missed. Wasn't that you was like kind of sad you had missed it?
Yeah, because I want. It was like, and then the fact that when you see the videos of people like wearing them and then slowly revealing the waves and everything,
JB,
I was
you
like,
don't even have
oh
hair. Why would you
no.
even? Why are you even wearing a do rag? You don't have hair.
Okay, if do you realize that I could have one on and people wouldn't know I was bald under it?
My thing is, you won't let me contour your head, but you gonna put a do rag on your bald head. Yeah, it may seem like
I
apple
mean,
to oranges to some
does it
people.
look like I need contouring?
You know, maybe apples to oranges to some people. No, I want to fade you in some
You didn't
hair.
say anything about me not having my beard anymore. I cut it all off.
I did. I told you last week when you had it. You had this goatee last week, child.
No, I didn't. I had my beard last. I shaved this off yesterday.
Oh, I thought you had it. Well, then I
See, she
made
don't be
that.
paying attention to me, but oh, she
Yeah,
want me
because
to
I
notice
already
when she
seen
got
it
new hair.
ever since I got here. Anyway, I like your goatee and I like your little soul patch. Okay, that looks
Thanks,
nice.
thanks.
You're so ugly. Your bang is stiff. Is that a glue bang? Is that a
First of
glue
all,
bang?
are
Is
those
that a
strip
glue bang?
eyelashes?
Now you ain't have to validate me like that because today they actually go. You know, because I couldn't finish my individuals. I'm trying to fix them before I go to work. Not my mom calling me knowing good and well we recording. Yo, today this
Oh,
I'm being a little bit too
and we
natural.
only 12 minutes in.
Right.
Well, does someone have their rude quote yet?
Um, I'm gonna go and wing this because I don't have my root quote because I have found
I was
something
about to
really
say, do I
funny.
need to get up and dance across the screen like Ashley
No,
Simpson when they played the
you
wrong
should have put on
song?
that robe. I was watching when I thought I was Robin Leach. That's really wild. Like I really changed my voice and everything. That was really, I really,
I
yeah.
would get it, but it's hanging, and then I really struggle to get it off of the thing.
Why do you
I'd
have
be
the
having to
robe
jump to
hanging?
get it.
No, why is the robe hanging?
I
Okay,
have it on the inside of the door, but the doors are really tall. They're like
not
eight
me
foot
trying to
doors.
find my root quote. Okay, here's a tip. And I know this has been. I keep seeing these signs all over New York, which is really weird. But it says, "Please don't do coke in the bathroom," and it blows my mind every time I see it.
Wait,
I
so
seen
they
a
just
neon,
be up?
honey. I seen a neon sign that said, "Please don't do coke in the bathroom." Went to a beautiful, beautiful housewarming yesterday. The candle in the bathroom said, "Please don't do coke in the bathroom."
This is
My question
so.
is
It
though,
must. Is this a really popular thing there?
coke?
Hmm.
Oh, these motherfuckers be out here skiing. You hear me? Now, I don't care. Listen, I don't care how much fun I'm having. I ain't doing no coke. Now that's where I draw a hard line. I am not doing it coke. I am the child of a man who was once a crackhead. I'm not getting into the coke shit because I'll easily stumble right into crack because coke is expensive and crack is cheap. Crack is also whack. Also, wanted to tell you, ladies and gents, in addition to not doing coke, I forgot. I want to tell y'all something else. When it come back, I'll tell y'all. But yeah, don't
Oh,
do it.
okay.
And my thing is, if you wait, that's what I was going to say. Where do people ordinarily do coke? Because when I see them in the movies, besides the rich CEOs who just do it in open like hotel rooms with strippers and like prostitutes, it's usually in a bathroom of some sort. Where y'all doing this coke at if you can't do it in the bathroom?
Right.
Where do you do the
Why?
coke if
Wait.
you
Why
can't
did
do it in
my
the bathroom?
phone? That was the first time in a long time this actually went off. My watch.
But
Oh, there it is. Okay. It was like because Rico just sent us a picture.
I was gonna say whoever texts JB, he's ignoring you. Oh, hey
Oh yeah.
Ricos.
Oh, I saw this picture because I like Chance the Rapper's brother.
You like Chance the Rapper's brother?
Hmm.
Am I the only person who didn't know Chance the Rapper had a brother?
They look exactly
Yes.
the same. Go look in your phone. Just look at the last text message that came from Rico.
Now I got permission to look at my phone. Any other time you fussing, then you looking at the phone, we can see that you're looking at the phone. Oh,
But
okay
they
then,
literally
brother.
look like brothers.
Yeah, they
I
do.
mean, they look so much alike.
Yeah, they
He
really
got so
do.
ugly toes, but
You
I'm
always
back on
off.
this. Back on this coke. Like, have you witnessed this in New York? Like, someone just randomly starting to do it because it sounds like they just kind of do it whenever.
Okay, so have I witnessed people do coke? I've seen some girls doing it in the bathroom, like from one of those little things. I'm always helping people to wear necklaces. They wear those little. They had like the little necklace with a little
You know,
scoop
because
in
they
it.
be holding. I be watching too many shows for that to be like,
No, that shit. They're real. They really have those, and they hold their little nostrils up. It's a mess. Also, weekend before last, I had also went outside, and this man came up. I went to the Mark Anthony concert, and this guy comes up, and me and the bartender are looking because I see it, and I'm like, I know good boy, this ain't coke on this. The bartender goes, "Hey," she's like, "I can't serve you," and she was like, "You have coke on your nose," and I'm like, I turned around, look at the man, y'all. Lo and behold, and yes, before you ask, he absolutely was, and he had coke on his nose. He did it in the bathroom, despite the sign. So I don't know why they got it up. Because where you supposed to do coke if it ain't in the bathroom? The two girls I seen doing it in the bathroom were in the bathroom. They were like, "Hi." I'm thinking like, y'all didn't even try to go in a stall. Like I wasn't
right?
trying to be secretive.
I'm just amazed. I guess
Mm-hmm.
I'm so
It's giving.
disconnected. Like, what happened to people just doing weed?
I don't know. It's giving Wolf of Wall Street. Maybe Coke
Yeah.
never left, and maybe this is my second wave of life where I'm actually seeing it in action. But again, I say I don't care how much fun I'm having. I ain't doing no Coke. We're gonna stick to my little liquor. We're gonna leave it alone.
I'm gonna leave that to
Yeah.
them because that ain't my ministry.
Yeah, it's not
It's
my
not
ministry
my
either. And
ministry at
again,
all.
y'all know I'm over to. I will quickly slip into crack because Coke is expensive. No,
Mm-mm.
no,
Mm.
no, no, no.
Ooh, child.
I have a
Anyway,
parent with I had a parent because he passed. I had a parent with addiction. Absolutely not. Can't fall down that slippery slope.
yeah, that's not what we
Yeah,
gonna do. Anyway,
my
so
my
let's move
best bet is
into
to abstain.
yeah,
Hmm.
yeah,
Yeah,
mine too. Just
yeah.
because I'm scared, but
Well, y'all know I'm
let's go ahead and
energetic
move
sober.
into
Imagine me on Coke. Like y'all see how energetic I am sober. Imagine me on a upper drug. Oh my god. Child be done went to Rikers. No.
mm-mm. So I don't even know how people
Absolutely not.
act on coke. So I can't even say. I just know that
Yeah, and I've
mm-mm,
only been seeing this stuff in New York. You know, when we were in Charlotte, I didn't see stuff like that at parties. I don't know if it's in
mm-mm.
New York. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, that feels like a New York thing. But
Oh yeah, no
anyway,
judgment to y'all partying. That's y'all business. Party on. It just ain't for me. But if you got a
mm-mm,
cup of
me
liquor,
neither.
no, if you got a cup of liquor for me, yes. I also want to say the root of the truth does not support and or condone drug use by any parties involved. These views are not the views of Urban Laughter and JB specifically, but instead we don't want to lose our sponsors. So I want to make it clear that we ain't messing with these drugs so we can keep our sponsors because well, sponsors. And I
Yeah.
also want Tito's to sponsor us. So yeah.
Mm-mm. Anyway, let's go ahead and to move into Black Magic. Who do we have this week?
Who do we have this week for Black Magic? Guess what? Guess what?
What?
You didn't even say what. Oh, you did.
I did say
Our
what.
black
I said
oh,
what.
our black magic woman this week is Miss Jada Davis. Jada Davis. And you want to know why? Because she is the first black Miss Milwaukee. And I'm going to give you some more deets about this in a second because again, in my unpreparedness today and lateness, I didn't have the doc up and I'm trying to pretend that I had it up the whole
Oh,
time while I gather the details of Jada.
let
It's
me
so
see.
sad. It's so
Oh,
sad.
look at her.
Ain't she
Look
cute?
at
She's a little.
her. She
She's the first
is.
black woman Miss Milwaukee. She's so cute. She look like a little baby doll.
And chocolate.
Mm-hmm. And she's so cute. She's about to advance to Miss Wisconsin competition in Oshkosh in June. It's a state preliminary to the Miss America competition. So wanted to shout Miss Jada out because she made history March 19th when she was crowned. And she is a law student and business owner. That's why I wanted to shout her out. My good sis is a law student and business owner, and the first black woman to be honored
Mm-hmm.
in the prestigious or with this prestigious title. And she really is a beautiful woman. Y'all should Google her. She's really gorgeous. And I was
Come
proud
on,
that she
magna cum
managed.
laude.
Okay, hello. You see JB taking this over. You see, he's taking this over.
Mm.
But yes, she's a very smart woman. honors woman. She does volunteer work. Really proud to see that she can balance that out, be a beautiful contribution to American society, and be, of course, black. Duh.
Do
And
you
that's
think
why I
they
wanted
House
to
of
have
Prayer
her.
got food too?
Yep, that's why we wanted to highlight her.
I
JB,
said,
just
do
keep
you do
trying to
you
add.
think their House of Prayer has food? Cause you know how the one in Charlotte had food off of Betty's for or is it like a thing for all House of Prayer?
I don't know. It's House of Prayer. I don't know.
I mean, because
House of Prayer.
looking at her post, it looked like they have one in Wisconsin. That's one
House
like
of
I've been
Prayer is,
everywhere,
is
and I
not.
think we have them here in Dallas too.
And I was going to say, I think House of Prayer. I ate there once and it was just okay. It's not as bad as churches. Churches is should be shut down actually. But yeah, House of Prayer is just okay. Do you like House of Prayer?
Yeah,
Yes.
I only
It's,
went because I wanted to try their mac and cheese.
yeah, oh, child. You know, I don't. I mean, it ain't the worst, but it's not. I don't wake up and be like, oh, let me go to House of Prayer and get some mac and cheese. No. First of all, there's no House of
Mm-mm.
Prayers in New York. New York got everything except.
Let's see.
Oh, they got everything except there's some stores that New York just doesn't have. Some are just Southern. Like for example, one night I woke up wanting cookout and Bojangles, aka
Okay, first of
Bojangles.
all, there actually is a United House of Prayer in New York.
Oh, I made that up, y'all. My bad. Where's it at in Queens?
It's maybe it's off of Frederick Douglass Boulevard near Apollo Theater.
Oh, that's in Harlem. There's a
Yeah,
House of
and then
Prayer in Harlem.
there's another one. It's off of 4602 Third Avenue.
Third
Looking
Avenue.
at the map, it's just south of the other one.
Mm.
Mm,
I don't know. I didn't know there was a House of Prayer. Take it back. New York does have House of Prayer. Now, what y'all need to get is a Bojangles and a cookout. And I'll be content because I woke up one day wanting some Supremes and a Bowberry biscuit, and they don't do that up here. It's only a Southern thing.
yeah, I'm looking. I'm looking at their photos to see if they got pictures of food. They do.
Child.
They got food. They
Wait, do
got
you
mac
know
and
what a
cheese.
hold on, JB? Do you know what a cookout tray would do in Brooklyn on a Saturday night? The number
Cost
cookout would
$10.
man cookout would it'd be $10, but it would blow up. And for New Yorkers, $10 to them not the food that we get on a tray, they would think that was a lot of food for $10. They would
I
think that
just
was a lot.
I just put a picture of their food in the chat. You can get a piece of cake. They got
I'm
this person got
about
some
to click
fried
on it.
chicken, mac and cheese with some cabbage, some cornbread, and some lemon cake.
Oh, that is cabbage. Is that okra? It don't look bad. That pound cake look kind of decent too.
I would put that cake up.
And they got what they got. What they got a can of?
Pepsi.
I don't know. Wash all that soul
Now
food
another one
down.
of these pictures don't look too good. Their potato salad don't look right.
Shit, that potato salad don't
This
look
girl
right.
posted her picture. She is definitely giving I call managers and have black boyfriend vibes.
Oh,
Okay, I
I
sent
want
it in
some
the
soul
chat.
food
Okay, I'm
now.
done.
Huh?
Hmm.
I
Check
just
check the thing. You'll see what I'm talking about.
okay. So here's what I want to do after this. Now, I'm going to Peach's Hot House. Anybody coming to Brooklyn? Peach's Hot House makes soul food. This kind of. What is this?
That's on the House of Prayer page.
That
Sister,
woman
I'm getting
posted
a
that
man.
picture.
Yes, and not just one. She has posted one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8 photos.
This got to be somebody's like relative who accidentally posted this on the House of Prayer page.
She
Thinking it
is
was
giving
social
me
media.
these all the time. Ooh, they got fried catfish. Oh gosh, this is just wants me to change up my
Yo,
mood. You know, I took out some chicken
yo,
thighs to make some food
y'all.
today, but this side looks too good for me.
Y'all know what I miss about the South? Well, I keep saying I miss the South, but well, y'all know I miss it. But you know what do me real justice today? Some catfish, some
Mm.
okra, whoo, a little bit of black eyed peas and a piece of cornbread. Babe, look at your face.
Mm.
I know. That would be the perfect Sunday dinner. Some cat,
Oh
whoo, or
Jesus!
some catfish
Oh
and some
Jesus!
grits.
Jesus! Jesus!
I had y'all. There's a place up here that knows how to make snow ground grits because stone ground grits. Because I'm not gonna hold y'all. New Yorkers, my mic fell over. New Yorkers not the best at this shrimp and grits. They not the best at shrimp and grits. I went to a restaurant and got shrimp and grits, and it was like Quaker oats. So I'm asking the lady, like, "Do y'all have stone ground grits?" She's like, "I don't know what that is." Oh, take this off your menu. Take the not you still in a southern dish and doing it incorrect.
Right?
Because if I kept telling them like, if my grits don't look like mashed potatoes, honey, I don't want them. They're not right.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Oh,
I'm done being
do
a
you
southern.
wash your grits? Because that's a big thing. People are realizing that people actually do wash grits.
Yeah,
It
I
also
do.
it helps them to become a bit creamier.
Yeah, I do. So these grits that I buy, it's a special one. I can't get it up here, but it was a special brand. I used to get it, and I can't even think of the name of it. I know it comes in like a brown paper bag. You probably know what I'm talking about. They sell it at Harris Teeter. It's a special
Mm-hmm.
kind. You know the stone ground ones I'm talking about. You gotta wash them
Mm-hmm.
to get them
Mm-hmm.
like that, and before you make them. So once you wash them and then you make them, the grits turn into like mashed potato consistency, which is my fave, and
Ooh,
they're
this just sounds
phenomenal.
so good right now.
Bro, you don't even have to add. Say, bro, my bad. You don't even have to add butter to them for real. Like I add a little bit of butter to them, but they flavorful.
Mm.
I love it.
Sweet Georgia Brown sounds so good right now. When you come here, I'm gonna take you there because I'm gonna take you there. It's gonna probably clog an artery or two, but it'll be
Oh,
some
honey,
really good soul
nobody
food.
makes it out of life alive. I don't mind. I don't mind things like trans fats and things that cause diabetes, things that causes those. Don't mind soulful food. I'm a black woman. I love soul food. I like to make it. I love all of that. I ain't gonna hold y'all. My greens, they starting to get there. My greens didn't slap. I used to make them a little bit too rough. But my mom, shout out to my mom and her recipe, consists getting me together. Oh, I want some soul food so bad. So yeah, when I leave, I'm going to Peach's Hot House, and I'm probably gonna get some cornbread, and I'm gonna probably get some catfish,
Mm, this all sounds so
and
good. I'm thinking about trying to
hmm
go to Sweet
yeah, I'm
Georgia
getting some
Brown's
soul
to
food
get
after
me some
this.
food
No, but I'm
right
getting some.
now.
Sundays are for soul food.
Mm-hmm.
It
And
sounded
I'm
good
tired of
because
my
I'm
daddy
hungry.
always asking why I ain't making Sunday dinner because I want to get somebody else's Sunday dinner.
Okay, my Sunday dinner last week, I made what did I make? Oh, okay, we gotta get our food. I made steak, but I stuffed it with herbs and cheese.
Mm.
When I tell y'all, when I was cutting to that steak and that melted cheese, I put mozzarella, and that cheese was pulling apart. It was like a cheesesteak without the bread, but it was. And I'm not just saying that because I made it. You know, look, I'm not just saying that because I made it. I'm just saying it because it was delicious. Oh, y'all can't see my
I'm
spice
gonna
rack. And Melo, oh, y'all can't
right.
see my spice rack. I've been here chefing. Oh, can you see it now? I'm turning. Oh no, you can't see it. A little
Mm,
bit.
it's
You
kind
see
of.
my air fryer. Melo, you can see my air fryer. My spice rack over there. That's my baby. It's my favorite friend.
Yeah, I'm just going through. I think Sweet Georgia Brown's is gonna be the move today.
This is Sweet Georgia's.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I know this macaroni slaps. I'm looking at the consistency.
Mm-hmm. They
Oh, this
macaroni's
looks
good.
fire.
Bay usually gets their meatloaf, which is good. Their
Now you
fried
know I don't eat
chicken is
meatloaf.
good. Their catfish. I mean, whew, and their cake is good too. They have really good cake. And like everything you get like a major, like a main entree to meat. You get three sides, and they all usually can't fit all of it in one thing, so you get a whole separate thing just for the other side, and then you get to
Ooh.
choose between a roll and cornbread.
I'm getting
I
cornbread.
just
I
told
never get
Brian
rolled. Do
that
you ever get a
Sweet
roll?
Georgia Browns because I told him that Sweet Georgia Brown sounds so good. He told me, I said, "You're not gonna get it until tomorrow because the line be out the door on Sundays, like you
Oh, I
standing
bet.
out in the heat."
Cause Soul Food Sundays, we learned nothing from that movie. All that
Mm-hmm.
trauma that happened to Big Mama from eating incorrectly, and all of us. This is really like that episode of the Boondocks.
Wait,
Did you see that episode of Boondocks?
not all that that from her eating incorrectly.
Yeah, because Bad Bob was eating all that soul food. You know, our nanas used to cook with lard. At least mine did.
My grandma did too.
Like lard, and what
She
else do
may
the
actually
old school
still.
cook? Yeah. Oh, some old school man. I see somebody buying a can of Crisco. I didn't even know they still sold Crisco, y'all. I happened to walk in this lady's square. I'm like, where the hell you get Crisco from? It's in the same house the oil, but
Let's see if she's
oh,
gonna
look
say
who it is.
something.
Look who it
Oh,
is.
look who it is.
Oh, another guest audience guest member who has appeared. They bad at this. My sister laughing. His husband in here serving drinks.
So she talking junk because her sister was in there laughing in the recorder. Oh, another guess.
Oh, look at oh, another guest. And then you turn around. I can pull my guest in too.
I'm
I
still
got
waiting on
two
her to give
guests.
me
One of my
dates.
guests is asleep.
He said he's still waiting on you to give him dates for your visit.
Oh yeah, that's what I was asking y'all. I had asked you
Oh
about
well, I'll visit there and you come here.
oh, the visit here, y'all can come whenever. But well, no, not whenever, because I'm going to Miami in May, and then I'm going to Puerto Rico in August. I'm also got to go to London possibly for work in August. Oh, cheers, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
This is this is the old Tux and Chucks champagne. You got these for one of the things,
this is fun. This feels like a shoot the shit episode.
yeah, I was about to say, you ready to go ahead in the rude talk?
Yes, child, because rude talk, hey, bounce that, make it, touch it. Mm, mm, mm,
Oh,
mm.
okay. So
I'm gonna take my
so
sister to eat because she got to go back and get her kids. She all got kids. Ruining our weekend. Look at her, like she all got kids ruining our weekend. I'm gonna take my sister to go eat that. Little do she know she
Right.
gets some chicken too. She getting some
Hold
chicken
on. Can you hear
today.
me okay? I've been messing with this mic. Can you hear me all
Yeah, I
right?
can hear you. Man's is
Okay.
buzzing.
I can't hear it.
I can. It's like,
But okay, so I came, BuzzFeed is like one of my favorite sites. I go to BuzzFeed, they be talking about crazy stuff. And I came across something that says the title is People Are Calling Out Dating and Relationship Things That Are Considered Normal But Should Not Be. Sounds like, hold on, let
all
me
right,
let me
let's
go
see. I'm about
look
to
through
click
this
on it.
list.
Oh, of course you did.
No, you
Y'all,
ain't, because I ain't
JB.
put it in there.
I know. I was one to it. I want to tell y'all, JB is abusive to me. I don't know if this is document abuse, but it's a form of emotional abuse where your co-host puts stuff in and they don't give you the links. They want
But
your authentic
most people
reaction.
do that. Most people don't let you see it. They would like, let me go ahead
We
and
are
we're
co-hosts
gonna
together.
have a
Why you gotta have
we're
them?
gonna talk about it. So it's the first time you're seeing it.
Mm,
Plus, you
mm.
like to read ahead.
I do, and this doesn't sit well with my Virgo.
Mm-mm, you're not reading ahead. You need
You
to
know what I'm talking about? I
digest
like
it
to
at the
read
same
ahead.
time that everybody
Ain't you
else
supposed to
is.
read ahead?
No, you better act like you remedial.
Oh,
Stay in the beginning.
I just want to
Okay,
say
not
that
really.
these
That was
views are
rude.
not the views.
Yeah, that was that. No, I don't like that. I don't like that. I
These
said that.
views are not the views
Yeah,
per se.
yeah.
I'm
No,
taking my
no,
baby to
no.
Peaches, and then I'm letting her go home because Peaches is right here in Brooklyn. And I'm making her eat it.
Okay, so here's some of the stuff they got up here. One of them is this is considered a toxic behavior. The idea that their world must revolve around each other. Like, you know how some people feel like they can't do anything without each other. Their friends are like, some people don't have that life outside of their relationship.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. I'm too sociable. I know a lot of people. I've never really had that issue with not having life outside of my relationships because I know plenty of people, and my calendar stays
Hmm.
booked up. So
Okay, so
even
this
from when I
next
was
one
like a
is
kid.
interesting because I've heard people talk about this as in them mentioning how they don't necessarily they actually agree that this is something that you should do. Fighting about small things.
Wait, wait, wait.
So
Somebody
the
said they
person
agree to
said
just
fighting
fight
about
about
smaller
small
things.
things.
Yeah, I hate hearing a friend of mine saying that fighting about the little things is normal and healthy. There's some people that they say that there's a red flag if you haven't had any arguments, but they feel like if you're having these small ones, then that's normal and it's okay.
No, not for me. I think healthy is
Mm-hmm.
different for everybody. That's not no for me. I'm not. I don't want to argue. I want to just party, have a good time, enjoy each other's company, watch some good TV, eat some good food.
Mm-hmm.
Potentially, he can cook, make me some good food.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no, let's cook together. Yeah, I used to have fun with that. Let's make a meal together. Especially if I get a
Mm-hmm.
guy that can't cook, I'll teach you. Come on, get a spoon.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, grab a spoon. Let's go.
Not grab a spoon.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
But yeah,
we've
no, I'm
talked
not
about
into
this
that.
other one before about ghosting. This person was just talking about how they hate how common ghosting has become. They said, don't get me wrong, there are definitely times where ghosting is okay, like in the very beginning stages of online dating or when a situation is potentially dangerous. But ghosting, when you spent considerable time and energy on someone, is rude and immature. Just a simple, hey, you're a great person, but I don't think we're compatible, is better than suddenly dropping the other person, leaving them wondering what went wrong.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with that one. I think ghosting is corny. Like that's real corny. And you don't know the emotional. Like everything affects people differently. Like the emotions of being ghosted, a natural reaction is probably like, "Damn, what I do to them to make them just completely ignore me."
Mm-hmm.
But I also think it's become so common now that people are like, "Oh, damn, he ghosted me," and they kind of like just rolls off their shoulders,
Yeah.
which
Yeah,
is
and I think that's
unfortunate.
what the thing that's like we've normalized ghosting
Yeah.
to where
Oh, yeah,
people
that is
aren't
the purpose of
bothered
this.
by such a terrible act.
You're right. You're right. You've definitely made a point
Mm-hmm.
that this post is about things that shouldn't be normal that are normal. Yeah, ghosting is
Mm-hmm.
definitely corny.
All
Like,
right, so
just say you don't want to be bothered.
this one is which
Shut
I'm
up,
sure you
Nika.
can definitely
She's talking
probably
about.
relate
Mm-hmm.
to. This one says women in male female relationships doing all of the emotional labor. It's a such as planning vacations, remembering people's birthdays or anniversaries, making groceries lists, and keeping track of chores. Even when dudes are like, just ask me what when I need to help with something, that's part of the problem. She shouldn't have to be the only one actively thinking about these things, and she shouldn't have to ask every time.
I needed a second to catch that word. I needed a second to catch that word. I'm all
Hmm.
about that because as a woman, we do a lot of the emotional labor. Like we really get with men. We turn into what we do. We clean up your house, clean our houses. Let's we live together, clean the whole house. We cook, plan a vacation. Even though I can say, throughout my experience dating, I have dated men who actually like plan stuff where it's nice and I don't have to
Hmm.
think about it. Now, I'll put an asterisk there. There are some where the man will plan it, but I still got to go behind him and double check because sometimes that he doesn't plan like exactly right. Like, yo, this is nice that we have a flight and all this, but you didn't book a hotel, so we're going to be outside. That's just an example. Like, we're going to be outside, sweetie. So we need to book somewhere to sleep. That'll be nice. Probably should have booked that first.
Right.
But just small mishaps. It's the idea. It's the thought. I appreciate the effort. Like, yo, we
Hmm.
tried. But I have also dated people where they've planned the whole trip flawlessly, and I don't have to think about it,
Hmm.
and it's been nice. So
Yeah, and I
I've been on
think
both sides
yeah,
of the coin. I've been where I've
yeah,
had
and
to
I
do
think
all the
that
emotional lifting, but I've also had some relationships where I've had to have it lifted up, and it feels nice. It is
yeah, I
so
think that's
nice.
their point. There's look, they're talking about specifically some of the ones that evoke emotion, some of the ones that create memories, and all these things, and how it's usually left to the woman
Yeah,
to plan it all out. It's almost like a wedding. It's like the
yeah,
wedding is not for me; it's for them. So she's left doing all of the planning, doing all the things that are supposed to be for her day, but
right,
become emotionally drained
right,
from
right.
having to
You
do
do
all that stuff. Now, some people are
right.
fine with doing that. I talked to this
Yeah,
girl
and
at
you're
work,
just
and
used
she's
to it.
perfectly fine with doing it. That's her thing. She's like, I don't want him touching it. This is my day. But
Yeah, I was thinking that too. I was thinking with my
everybody
to my
fine.
future husband who may or may not be listening. When our wedding comes, just let me have it, please. I'm gonna ask you for input. Like I'm not gonna completely exclude you, but please let me. Like please. But I feel like if he's gonna be marrying me, he'll know what type of time I'm on.
Hmm. Okay, so this one says you have to love yourself before someone will love you. I hate that mentality. I get it to a small extent, but I don't love myself all the time. And that mentality makes me feel like my boyfriend won't love me the days that I don't love myself. Like you're important and you should feel important to yourself, but don't ever think you can't be loved when you don't love yourself. An AA meeting said it best: love us, let us love you until you love yourself. That's a way better mentality.
I don't know. I don't get that from when I say love yourself. That seemed to me like a little bit of a reach. What you think? Or do you
Well, I think that
understand?
she's
Maybe
talking about like um the idea that you might struggle sometimes, and sometimes that
yeah.
struggle makes you kind of look at yourself in ways that you typically wouldn't. That
Right.
person is saying that there are some people that believe that shouldn't be trying to love someone else if you
Oh,
don't
I see
love
what you're saying. Oh
yourself,
yeah. 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 I
because
agree
they're
with
kind
that.
of saying someone
Mhm.
else is not going to love you if you don't love yourself.
Right, right,
Which, and I think
right,
they're like, well, like the truth in all of that is that we don't always love ourselves in the way we should all the time.
right,
So that statement makes it seem like even at the times where you don't love yourself, you're going to be with someone who won't love you then either.
right. I think that's the point of a partnership, though. Like that person,
Hmm.
like you each complete each other's missing pieces, kind of. Like there's
Hmm.
moments where she might not love herself, but you feel that in, or moments where he may not love himself, you feel that in, or they may not love themselves, they feel it in. You know what I'm saying? Trying to use
Hmm.
proper pronouns. See how I
Hmm.
threw that thing in there? You see me trying to be extra inclusive, even though y'all know I'm an ally.
Hmm.
But
I mean, she's
anyway,
a
you see
gay
how
man.
I am.
I say, yeah, you're a gay man.
I did. I told somebody. Oh wait, somebody had asked me something, and I had to explain it to them. I forget what they asked me, but I said, "Oh no, honey." They said it was something about a woman, and I was like, "Oh, honey, I'm a gay man." I was all like, "I'm a gay man and a cis woman. I like men on both sides." I can't relate to this part. I was like, "Oh, I like men on both sides." And when I said I was a gay man, they looked at me and was like, "What?" I'm all like, "I like men on both sides of me." hmm Me as a gay man, I like men, and as a cis woman, I like men too.
I'm just gonna throw her away. I had to come over to the mic just so I can talk closer
Don't
here. Like I'm gonna
don't
throw
throw
her away.
me. Do not throw me away. I just wanted to be clear that on both sides of these things that I enjoy men.
I'm
Okay.
gonna I'm gonna hold my mic like this.
He grabbed his mic like that man and goes, "Let's get." Why you do it the opposite way?
We're gonna have a good
Ah,
clean fight.
Yeah,
But
but when I
oh,
say I
this
be
is
getting in
actually
the booty
really
talk,
cool to hold the mic like this. I feel
no, it really
like
is because you look like a
I'm
rapper.
supposed to sing like this. Because when you sing, you're supposed to pull the mic away. Well, that's what they do. They sing and they get loud and they pull it away. Or I'll be like,
See, and I'm so
ah,
far in the trenches. I was thinking you look like that man from the Shredder. Be like, this weekend, come to Onyx for the stripper fest. And if you, I'm so in the trenches. I automatically thought of him, and you thought about singing. I'm thinking about man, like, no, that's the Mike from Stripper Fest, but okay.
not from.
I
See,
thought
this
it
is
was
why I
like,
can't take her anywhere.
this is the Mike from
Zay,
Stripper
do you really
Fest.
have to make noises right now?
Hey
Do you?
Zay, another live audience member. I like that our real
Right.
lives are happening. My sister need to come on and get in the camera.
Look at
Hi
him.
Zay, he looks so cute. You wonder where I make They
Bad
probably
man.
got Zay listening to R&B. I used to have Zay listening to rap because he's a dog. Like I was playing some
Anyway,
NWA.
anyway,
He liked
I'm
NWA.
not. No, he does not.
Yes, he does. Y'all, I had Zay for an entire like 72 hours. Was it 72 hours?
Yeah.
He
Well,
was
did
fat.
you have him for a full 72 hours if you left him in the
Stop.
car?
Y'all, first of all, my coworker going to tell me, y'all, I went to go get my feet done. We were in the hood. Nobody was going to take Zay. He was fine. Y'all know hood people.
They
Oh
like
my.
small dogs.
They do like small dogs, but they also like pit bulls. Zay was fine. The window was cracked, and I was sitting right there. When I say I was sitting right there, like I could have hopped off the salon chair and went and got him. He was fine, and I left him with snacks. He enjoyed himself in PA. Then you have fun with on Jada Zay or on
Do
oh,
y'all hear
edit that
this?
part
Do you
out.
hear this?
You see what I'm gonna edit that part. Zay had fun with me. Y'all know they never let me dog sit again. All because of Destiny.
No.
They never let me dog sit again. They act like I abused their child. He was in one piece. He had a safe ride. I let him ride in the front seat with me and everything because he was in the back at first. I was like, oh, poor baby, come on, get up here. I let him out his cage. I wasn't letting him ride in the cage. He was riding
Y'all
free
hear this? Like she talking like I did regular. This is what you have when you have a dog things, but I also left him out in a car while I
for
was getting
two.
my
Y'all,
nails.
it was 20 minutes. I got my feet done and I could see him. And I had the
You ain't
windows rolled down.
okay. So first of all, who believes that she went and got her feet done and it only took 20 minutes?
I got my nails done too. So an hour tops. Okay? An hour tops. I
I'm
literally
sitting
could
over here
see him
like
in the
I've
window
gone to get my
looking.
nails done, my feet done specifically, and I always choose the one that take an hour because it just feels so great.
Nobody. Oh no, I don't. I didn't have time because I had to get on the road to PA. I didn't have time. I couldn't do the full long one. I did like the little classic gel. Got my little feet. It did take like 20 minutes. Then my nails took 20, so it was like maybe 40, 45 minutes, almost an hour.
So they won't doing your because I seen some salons that do your nails and your feet at the same time.
Like somebody sit there and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it
So I
started
don't, I
off
don't
like that,
like
but
that because
then
what if I'm trying to
after
drink my drink? I can't drink my drink
no,
till you got my
child, the
hands.
salon I go to is BYOB. That one back then,
Oh,
but the one I go to now they'll give you it. But what I had to do was he had started on the one hand, but then she had finished the pedi up, so we just got up and went into the chair so somebody else could have the seat to get a pedi. It was summertime. We had a good time. Not to
yeah,
mention
sure.
JB gonna bring him over to my apartment in a cage. I let Zay right out. He's all over my apartment. He was fine. He ain't eat nothing. Like I went to sleep and he was just running around. He had a good time. Like he was
Sure.
okay. He was okay. They ain't
Mm,
let me dog sit again. I was such a good sitter. I can't stand him.
mm. Anyway, so the next one on the list says, okay, because there's a long list of these. Policing who your partner follows on social media.
What?
How do you feel about that?
No, because I'm obsessed with Lorenz Tate. I think he's so fine. Like, what do you mean you're policing what I
That
do?
man is
Lorenz
not
Tate is
aging.
man. Lorenz Tate been fine since Love Jones. Okay, and that man is not aging. He's aging backwards.
You know who else?
Hmm?
Method Man.
Oh, Method Man, right? Lorenz Tate, Method Man. There's some men that you're not gonna tell me I can't follow because I'm allowed to look. I don't say nothing about you following Rihanna and Beyonce. Nothing. I'm following Lorenz Tate.
Everywhere he go. It sounds
Hello,
stalkerish.
huh, not stalkerish. You know, just letting him in that inner circle because we're gonna be famous together. Oh, Lorenz Tate, is he
Okay.
married? Is Lorenz Tate married?
Is he?
I don't think so.
He
If
just
so,
looks
no
like the
offense to his
type that
wife.
might be like chilling, like
I mean, he's
you
attractive. I
know.
think like I'll never meet him. So even if he is married, his wife know we
Oh,
can't
he
have him.
might be. Let's see. Oh, he has. Yeah, he's been married since 2006, and he has 3 children.
Who told him to have 3 kids?
Oh,
Oh, maybe
okay.
I'm not the Lorenz Tate fan that I thought. I just like to look at him, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I just like to look at him. Hmm. Oh, she's
Well,
really pretty
hey,
too.
yeah, she is. I'm gonna
Okay,
move
I see
into the
you,
next
sis.
thing. I intentionally did all of those things about toxic relationships because this one takes you into a post. This is fairly new too. Excuse me. Where people are sharing what their final straws were that caused them to end the relationship.
Hmm?
Okay, let's see. I'm going to let you choose which ones I read of these first two. One about a dog, and one about not knowing the color of someone's eyes.
Child, we're doing both of these. Knock it off. You always trying to make me pick one. We're
Because
doing
this
both of
person
these.
said he hit my dog and shoved her off the couch when she jumped up. We were long distance, and when he was visiting, he was annoyed I let my dog, who was less than 25 pounds, on the couch. I love my dog and love hanging out with her. One day he sat down and she jumped up to say hi. He smacked her butt and shoved her off. I lost it and threw him out. Good riddance. My dog is still happy and thriving and has free reign of my furniture.
You better protect your little fur baby. But was he
I'm just like, I would never do that to someone else's dog.
right?
Like if Zay
I want
popped
his
up,
wife
like,
dog either.
What you doing up on my bed? Like, what you
Yeah,
doing on my couch? Like, you know better. But
right.
I'm
I
not
would
going in
say
somebody's
I
house.
was
I'll
going
be
to
the
ask
one to
this.
ask, like, hey, is it cool for your dog to be up here? Because some dogs
Right.
get really excited when someone else is there, and they just like kids, they do things that aren't conventional things that they would have been doing if someone wasn't there.
Exactly. Right. Because that's what I would have did too. They asked, like, is your dog usually on the couch? And I was going to ask the person that swatted, was they black? Because I know there's a lot of black people, we don't let our animals on our fur. Like, we
Oh,
love them, but we got limits on it. Like, yo, you can't
Zay
just
got a
roll up on this
blanket.
couch. Huh?
Zay got a blanket that we put on things when we want him to sit on something.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, this is
Yeah.
one of them.
Mm-hmm. Like,
Okay,
hey,
so
we
this
know.
one was about the eyes. He said the person said he didn't know the color of my eyes. We had been together for nearly 2 years, and he did not know my eye color. And then he didn't understand why I was upset. He wound up going on a trip for a week, and I was just so relieved to be alone that time. I broke up with him soon as he got back. I wound up meeting my future husband 2 weeks later, though. Our ninth wedding anniversary is tomorrow.
Aw.
How you with somebody for that long? You don't even know the color of their eyes.
Right. That is odd. Like, to be with, could
Like
you
y'all
imagine being with
literally
somebody?
look at each other all the time. Like, how do you
Right.
not know the color of their eyes?
Right. Could you imagine being with somebody for 5 years? You go, what color are my eyes? And they go, I think they're hazel. And you like, honey, these eyes are brown.
Okay, so what?
Hmm?
this one, this one. Whew. I once dated a guy who was so annoyed that I had guy friends that one day he stole my phone when I went to the bathroom. He sent himself their telephone numbers and then proceeded to call them and threaten them if they ever talk to me again. She is
Wow.
my girlfriend, not yours, type of vibe.
Oh. Oh, and these are guy friends that he knew about,
Mm-hmm.
so it's probably nothing to hide. I don't think I would have
His
texted her.
insecurities are just through the
Yeah.
roof.
What Puff say on thing? But my pride won't let me down. Is that what he said? Because you really did the beat with your.
I mean, because it sounds like a clap in the song.
Yeah, but I'm in the settings trying to figure out how to turn yours off. Hold
Hold
on
on.
one second.
I can help you. I can help you. So,
Oh, now I'm turning my camera off. I hate it here.
well, I can't turn it back on, so you have to turn it back on.
Oh no, I'm leaving it off. I'm leaving my camera off. Since you want to turn everything off.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So, okay, so here's another one. My husband of 14 years was unhappy with the 20-ish pounds I had put on during the past 2 years. We had several arguments about diet and exercise over the course of our marriage. One day he sent me a text message while I was preparing for a very important performance interview that he knew about and said, if you agree to let me put you on a diet plan and workout routine, I will take you out on one date a month and have sex whenever you want. After staring at that message and feeling utterly dead inside for what seemed like an eternity, I started working on my review again while mentally preparing for divorce.
No,
That's
he did not say
really
if you let me put you on. I want to see what the husband look like. If you let me put you on a diet, I'll take you out for a date every month and let you have sex whenever you want. First of all, husband, I was going to do that anyway as far as the sex. Let's be clear.
right.
Let's be clear. Okay. Secondly, you want to take me out on a date once a month, honey? We should be having regular date. Okay, you know what? My perception of marriage is different because I am single. I'm gonna stop right there because I ain't been married. Might be a little different when I get married, but you're not gonna tell me if I let you do. See, the verbiage was
Mm-hmm.
wrong. The language was
Yep.
all not verb. The language was all wrong. That would have turned me off too.
Everything about it was wrong. You don't. You
If you
also
let
don't
me
go in
put
there
you
trying
on
to
that.
bribe them with things that you should have been doing in the first place.
If you let me
How
put
you
you
gonna
on
bribe
a.
me with taking me out to eat? How you gonna bribe me with with having sex with me? How about
Yeah,
you just be normally doing those things and make me feel comfortable so that I can make that own decision to do that for myself? How about you
right.
choose to love me regardless?
Imagine if my
How about
husband
that?
told y'all know how I get that. Imagine if my husband told me, if you let me put you on a diet, I will let you have sex with me whenever you want, and I will take you on a date once a month. Oh,
Mm-mm,
honey, the courting is going to have to be ongoing if we get married. You didn't. Oh, sweetie, sweetie, sweetie.
mm-mm. Okay,
She
so here's
mentally. I'm
one.
glad she said mentally divorced because that was messed up. Like weight can come
Yeah.
off. Like you think she don't feel that? Like when we gain weight, y'all, we feel it. We actually see it
Mm-hmm.
first. Jeans stop buttoning, shirts start fitting different. We know it
Mm-hmm.
first. Do you
Mm-hmm.
think you asking us to lose weight helps us any? And I've been on my
Especially
little
in
weight
that
loss
way.
journey for a minute. I am
In
losing
fact,
weight
why
though.
y'all having arguments about my weight?
Why are we having an argument? I want to see what the husband look like.
You know, he probably look like trash because that's often what it is. They expect they can do. Their bodies can go wherever
Hmm.
direction it goes, but she must stay a certain way.
I remember I had a boyfriend once when I was younger. It was a guy because I'm a chubby chaser. He is fat and well, he was chunky. I'm not gonna say fat. He was chunky, and I had put on some weight. And he had said something to that effect about me putting on weight. And I said, "Well, look how big you are." He gonna say, "I came into the relationship fat." Y'all, I couldn't even. The woman was too stunned to speak. I'm looking like, now look, stop making sense. He was like, I mean, dead heat and argument. I'm like, you talking about me? You big as hell. You talking about I need to lose weight? You been big as hell. Y'all like, right? I came into the relationship fat, but you didn't. And I'm all like, oh, points are being made. Points are being made. I'm all like, oh, I'm all like, you don't think we look better as a double zero instead of a 10? Like, hello, hello.
I'm not doing this with you.
You not even seeing the glass half full. Like,
Oh my
we're
goodness.
compatible this way. I'm
That.
trying to match your energy. Now you mad that
Mm-mm.
I'm matching it. But see, we were regularly dating. And that's another thing. Men want to take us to date and go eat and go eat and go eat. Y'all want to feed us, feed us, feed us, feed us, feed us with everything. And then get mad when we gain weight. What did you think was going to happen? What did you think was coming out of going up to a restaurant all the time for a date? What did you think was really going to happen? Where do you think happy weight comes from? Hmm? Hmm? Hmm?
Happy
Hmm?
meals.
Hello? Hello? Happy weight comes from happy meals. Stop laughing at him, man. Y'all hear the audience member laughing? Ain't no cue card up for her to laugh. She back here cackling.
I got this one over here in my lap trying to climb up here.
Let him up.
Oh goodness.
Yeah, stop being dramatic. Hi, Zay. Welcome back.
I mean,
Get
why
up
you
here.
gotta be right here in my face though?
Because he's
Okay.
Zay. Let him be. See, if you had let me babysit, I'd let him just sit right there. Look at him sniffing
Anyway.
around. He probably smell funky. Look how he's sniffing. Look at them. Oh, he sniffed right on your pits, too. Oh, yeah. Did you get a shower today?
No, he did not.
I'm
He probably
sorry.
smelling this cologne on my neck.
You want to stick your neck out for him?
It's like, if you want to
He's
smell it,
smelling
here
this
you
cologne
go.
on my neck.
All right, I'm gonna do one more, and this is only gonna be one more, and you're gonna choose which one it is. One of them is about an revolved around an abortion,
Oh.
um, promotions, and money.
We doing the one for the chop shop. Abortion.
I'm mad. I had to think about it for a minute.
We are
Okay.
doing the one about the chop shop.
So the moment I found out I was pregnant, in my gut, I knew I wanted an abortion. My husband told me if I got one, I was going to do it alone and he was going to leave me. Before then, I thought that he was going to be there with me no matter what. Out of fear and shame, I kept the pregnancy and stayed married, but that was the moment I stopped loving him.
Oh, that's really sad.
Right? Okay, I'm about to put you down.
Oh, that's so sad. Oh, I shouldn't have chose this one. This was a bad choice because that's really, really sad. So
Yeah,
now
it
she has
was
a
really
baby that she didn't want, and then she stopped loving her husband.
yeah.
But the husband threatened to not love her if she had went and aborted the baby.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if it was that she didn't just want a baby in that moment, and they could have had kids later on.
Yeah, I want. There's a part of me that thinks that it was maybe her first, and she may have not felt like she was ready for a baby yet.
Right.
And I don't know. There's a part of me that, and it's terrible to say, but a part of me that wishes maybe she never told him and she just went and had it on her own. Because now,
Yeah.
I'm scared that she may have like some resentment towards the baby too,
Right.
like
Right. Like she
because
just
she
want her
didn't want the
own.
baby and then she kept the baby, and also is unhappy in her marriage too, because now she knows that this man that she married would leave her
If she had got an
whenever.
abortion.
Hmm.
Oh, poor thing. That's a real rough spot to be in. I don't know what
Right.
I would do. I'd probably keep my baby though. Not even probably. I'd keep my baby. We're not gonna go to the chop shop. It might be my
I'm
only
not
chance to
doing
have a
this.
baby. It might be my only chance to have a baby. So I feel like if I got pregnant, this is probably my only. This could potentially be my only shot. I'm gonna just keep it, just in case.
Hmm. Well, all right. So this other thing I want to talk about very quickly because okay, so I don't know if you saw, but Lee Daniels and Monique have made up. Anyone who
I
doesn't
did
know,
see
Lee
that. He
Daniels,
apologized to
Monique,
her.
and have fallen out a long time ago because of Precious, and
Yeah, I
basically
remember.
because she wasn't being, she didn't want to do the press for
Yeah,
Precious because they weren't going to pay
especially.
her for it. And she's like, well, no, like that wasn't a part of my contract.
Do they usually pay for press? I don't think they do, right?
I think some of them do. I mean, I think it's usually built as a part of the contract. Like, you're going to be in this movie. You have to make a certain amount of engagements and all this stuff. So I think it's literally
Oh,
all a
okay,
part of that. I think that was
okay,
her argument. Like that stuff wasn't a part of her contract, so she wasn't really obligated to do that. And then when she spoke to them about it, they basically told her essentially she should just bite the bullet and do it anyway. She's like, no, that's not okay though. Well,
right.
she had been talking about this at length for years and for a long time. Like Oprah's never really said anything. Tyler Perry's been
Yeah,
caught admitting that he was wrong,
yeah. I
and
think
Lee
Tyler Perry
Daniels hadn't
apologized
said
to her
anything.
first. I think Tyler
Hmm.
Perry apologized first, right? Like he apologized
Yeah, I
and
think,
kind
but
of.
I don't think he's ever done it out in public. She had the
Yeah, he did like a
conversation. She
roundabout way,
screenshot.
right? Right. He did like a
She
roundabout, like
screenshot what he
okay.
said and sent and posted them. But like Lee Daniels had never said anything, and it had been made to come off like Monique was lying about the whole thing for a while. Like she was just being
Hmm.
problematic and all this other stuff. And then it didn't. It helped that the Netflix thing ended up happening a couple of years later, where it again
Right,
made
right,
it look
right,
like
right.
she was being problematic and stuff. But ultimately, and maybe I'm wrong in this, but him apologizing to her is almost confirmation to me that Monique was not lying, because he also
Well, you
made it
know
a
what?
point
I don't
to
think anybody ever thought
apologize
she
in
was lying.
public.
Right. I say I
Some
don't think
people
anybody
felt
thought
like
she.
she was.
I think. See,
But
I
I
think
think the
people feel like she
more
was
people were
faking it.
complaining about how often she was talking about
Yeah,
it.
that's what it was. I said people was complaining about her always talking about it, but we got to think for her, this is probably traumatic. Like it
Mm-hmm.
impacted her career. She was blackballed
And
for a
she
little
said that
minute.
she was blackballed. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she was. You could tell she was definitely blackballed for a minute, and people were just tired of hearing her talk about it. But she was talking about it because it was something that was hurting her and her family. And yeah,
Mm-hmm.
them apologizing is them admitting it, like admitting, like, yo, we really did her dirty,
Mm-hmm.
all because we wanted her to do something for free that ordinarily, based on what you're saying, that normally isn't free. So why should I have to do this for free if everybody else get paid? Amend my contract. Like
Yep.
you can't amend contracts.
And
You
I
can
think
amend
that's
my
what she was
contract.
asking. She was like, if that's
Like
something you want me to do, amend my
yeah, amend
contract
my contract. Put it in
and
her
make
bed.
it a
I'm
part of
out.
things.
Like
But they weren't trying to do that. And I'm like, girl, just go out there and do it. And it's like,
right.
no.
She won an Oscar behind that.
Yeah, she won an Oscar. And let's be honest, like she didn't get paid a ton to do Precious. Like y'all,
Right.
that was an independent field that just happened to get backing and support from Oprah and Tyler Perry.
Right.
But and if you know that, why is it that much of a problem to pay somebody for this? Like you already know they didn't get much for the movie anyway.
Right. Compensate her.
So while I'm not the biggest Monique fan, I'm glad that this happened for her,
Yeah.
because
I'm a
her
Monique
story
fan. I
never
like Monique.
changed the entire time.
Yeah,
She
she did. I
never
say I
changed
like
her
Monique.
story.
And she didn't change her story, but I didn't. Well, I can't speak for everybody, but I didn't doubt that she was telling the truth. It just seemed like she was talking about it everywhere she goes. Like she would have
Mm-hmm.
something else, and they'd be talking, they would interview her, and somehow it would circle to that. But again, I get it because this is something that's
Mm-hmm.
impacting me negatively. Y'all know
Plus,
how
it's
I do.
like, okay, y'all didn't hear me then, so you're gonna hear me now. Somebody's
Right,
gonna hear me because this
right.
is
She
not
kept talking
right.
about it.
Because
Right,
even if it doesn't benefit her anymore, hopefully that conversation is gonna benefit someone else. We talk about
right.
all the time where we know, like, sometimes you have to cause noise, you have to cause some
Yeah,
ruckus to get
yeah. And that
heard.
was
We
her
talk
way of
about it
doing it.
all the time.
And then now Lee Daniels actually publicly apologizing to her like that.
Hmm.
And that's like 50 Cent said. That's all she wanted in the first place was an apology and an amended contract. Like
That's
this
why I
was
saw somebody say that they only said something because 50 Cent got into it too. So yeah, you don't want 50 Cent to get in a
yeah,
part of that.
child.
You see what
No,
happened to
you
Ja
really
Rule.
don't, because he don't let up. That man, that's one thing you say. He will not let up. I seen what happened with like Ja Rule. I mean, I know there were other factors, but it do seem like the biggest contributing factor to Ja Rule's like kind of slip seemed to be 50 Cent.
Hmm.
That man will not let
Oh,
up.
it was. He was literally the downfall of this man's whole career.
Like,
Because
yeah.
Ja Rule
So
was like on top, like he
yeah,
was
he was.
running this singing rap game.
Yeah, and I think the beef started because he said Ja Rule kind of slighted him somewhere,
Yeah,
right?
I yeah, it's
Like he
something.
actually liked Ja Rule, tried to link up with him, tried to be cool, and like Ja Rule was on some like stardom stuff. I don't know if it was intentional or unintentional. Either way, he took it as being disrespectful. And when he got on, that was it. Bless you. The audience apparently unmasked, mind you, is in here
Um,
sneezing.
I had to go look it up to figure out where the beef started. It says 50 Cent and Ja's particular beef dates back to around 1999 when Ja Rule was allegedly robbed for his chain at gunpoint by an associate of 50 Cent. However, things later
Oh,
intensified with diss records, 50's life's on the line, and with Fifth ultimately being stabbed by Murder Inc. affiliate at the recording studio in New York City.
that
Gotti
sounds
is
so
also
valid.
right. It says Gotti is also referencing 50 being shot 9 times prior to the rapper gaining fame and signing to Eminem and Dre. The feud and direct jabs have been going on for over 20 years, and although Ja was open to even having a versus hits battle against 50 Cent, it doesn't appear that they'll be mending fences anytime soon.
Oh yeah,
This
no,
is
they won't.
much deeper than I thought it was.
Yeah, I absolutely don't see them mending it just because of who 50 Cent is. Like he don't ease up. I just say he don't let up.
Mm-mm. I mean, he's still trying to get money from Tierra Marie.
I mean, and right, like not you arresting that woman in the don't do that.
Right. Anyway. All right.
But
So
anyway,
with that, let's go ahead and transition into Living While Black.
because we've been black most of our lives. I was on point
All
today
right.
with
So
it.
yeah,
You know, I was on
she
point
was almost
today
there.
with it.
But they staring at me like, can I get out? So came across this article about a Chicago teacher who's accused of hanging a black doll on a string in his classroom. I love that that's how they worded it. It says a white high school teacher in Chicago has been suspended after being accused of hanging a stuffed black football player doll on a string from a projector screen in his classroom. A black history teacher saw the doll on Monday and confronted the white teacher. The two educators then engaged in a heated argument in front of students. They say that the officials are, like Chicago public school officials, are now investigating the incident. Says that the principal, whose last name is Kenner, addressed the community in an email. They said that they're working together to not only investigate and respond, but to elevate student voice in the process. I'm sitting over here thinking, like, how y'all really are describing this as a doll on a string.
Right, it's a
Call
noose.
this for what it is. This is a
Right, it's
noose.
a noose. Right, a doll on a string. Oh, you mean a noose? Oh,
And then
okay.
nothing in my mind can make it make sense that there's a reason why you would hang just in your classroom.
Yeah.
Like, why? So I actually like that a black teacher is the one who said something about it. Like they
And went off.
approached like, yo, like what the fuck you
Like
think this is?
what type time you want in this school? This
You're
ain't
right.
that and that ain't this.
And you in Chicago. You in
Honey,
Chicago,
this
then
ain't that and that ain't this.
hmm like they said that this district serves a student population that is 90% black and brown. And
90% black and
you a
brown, and you
white
got
teacher, had
hanging up a
come on
noose.
now.
Baby, you got to do better. You got to
Right.
do better.
I just it's a mess. It is.
It is a
I don't
mess,
get
and I
it.
hate that for them.
But I just wanted to highlight that just because this stuff still happens. We talk about it all the time, but it still
Man, you went to
happens.
an
This
integrated prom. You talking about this stuff happens. Remember when you told him and how horrified I was? Yo, when I first met
no,
JB,
it
he
was
told me his
well. The
prom was
prom was
integrated.
integrated. Yeah, our
Y'all
prom
see,
was integrated, but our yearbook was not.
right? But the fact that you're referring to it as an integrated prom was some wild shit to me.
Hmm. Like
And JB and I are only in our
our
30s.
yearbook. If you go in our yearbook, all of our superlatives are split by race.
Right. Yeah. JB and I are in our 30s. Just to
Hmm.
give y'all some context, we're not old.
Hmm.
To be in our
Yep.
30s and their stuff still separate.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, or like yeah, I think I told you that I got the big trophy at the end of the year,
Yeah.
and
And
this
a
other
white
girl got the
student
trophy,
didn't
and I
see.
found out that her trophy was for the white people, and my trophy was for the black people.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Okay, so I want to end this on a positive note.
Yeah.
I've
Because my
told you
mood
about this
went
game
down.
before. It's a game called the Skin Deep program. It's a card game where you pull out certain cards, everyone talks. It's really deep. It can be really deep, but there's one. They have a card game for people who've been in long term relationships for a very long time. And in
You
this
said who have
particular
been in long
example,
term
it is a
relationships for a very long
for a
time.
very long time. It's like no, I don't want it to just seem like a long term is just like 6 years. No,
Right. You
these
want
people
them
have
to
been
learn. This is
together.
like 50, 40,
This
some 959, 11.
right,
I
and in
got you.
this case, this couple has been together for 45 years. They've been married for 45 years, and I just wanted to highlight some of the things that they talked about, just because it just sounds so beautiful. So their
It's so
names are Marie and
beautiful.
Stanley. And one of the questions they had was, if you could relive one moment from our relationship forever, what would it be and why? And he said, and I'm not going to get choked up, but
Okay, yes, you are a waterhead. Go ahead. Because I know
he said
JB's a
one moment,
waterhead.
he said one moment that would have, that would have to be when I first saw you. And the reason is that was a picture that made Mona Lisa jealous. He goes on to elaborate and say, you know, I went head over heels in love with you right at that moment. I knew you were the one for me. And so they continue talking, and viewers, they say that viewers witness that the relationship has not been a bed of roses when Marie inquires of her husband, what are you hesitant to tell me? And he says, sometimes, not all the time, sometimes I'm hesitant to tell you how I feel about you. Adding that during his rough past, being vulnerable didn't always lead to ending the way he desired. And she nodded. And they continued their conversation. They discussed how they handle the power dynamic in their relationship. And
Yeah.
Marie says, I wouldn't use the word power in the relationship. I wouldn't say power. I would say the understanding of doing things and getting things done. And they laughed. And
Aw.
she was like, I'm the brain. And you know, you're what? You're a still laborer. So it's not power. We equally have the same responsibility, but we do it a different way. When it comes out, the goal is met, which I think is a good way to look at things. But
Yes.
people really
Because,
do think that you're supposed to have power, but it doesn't have to be
honey,
power. It's just accepting that you guys can accomplish the same things in different
okay.
ways and
Hello?
get your
Because
goals
I like that because 4 and 2 equals 6, and so does 3 and 3. Okay? Everybody got to take a different approach. Everybody got to
met.
take a
Right.
different approach.
And then they ended up ending the conversation with asking a question that said, if this was our very last conversation, what is it that you want to tell me that you don't want me to forget? And he said, it is that, Marie, I have been honored to be your husband, and I truly, truly love you. And he
Aw.
says, if I'm your best friend, give me a kiss. And
If,
that's how the
if
video
she
went
gave him
off.
a kiss,
Yeah, I just thought it was really, really, really cute.
oh, my little, oh, that's so sweet. See?
Yeah,
That's a
but it's
beautiful marriage, it
beautiful.
sounds like. And they kept it a buck, like,
Beautiful.
hey, it ain't going to always be roses.
Hmm.
But
There's a
that's so
moment
sweet
in
for him
the
to say
video where
that.
they kind of have an argument about him being a hoarder and her trying to get him to clean out the garage. And in the middle of them arguing, he he ends the they say he puts a pin in the disagreement by saying, "I still love you," and that was it. So
Like,
I
that
just
was
thought
it.
it
Like, and
was
I
really
still
really
love you.
nice. It's always nice to see, and if anyone actually wants to see more of these videos, they're all over YouTube.
That's
If
so
you just
sweet and
go
so
do a
cute.
search on YouTube called the Skin Deep, it brings up a list. They don't have they're not all just relationships. Some of them are like parent child relationships, some of them friendships. I've seen one where it was a child who finally got to meet their parent after a long time, and after trying to build a relationship, they ended up doing this to kind of dig and get more get deeper into the conversations that we were having. It's really dope. So YouTube, the skin deep, you'll see tons and tons of videos. There was one video that almost got me like emotional, where it was
Oh,
following a husband and wife who uh, were a part of a lot of the civil rights protests and everything, and they talked specifically about a moment where um, he was arrested,
oh,
and the fear that she had that she wasn't going to see him again, and it was a lot. I was just like, this is just beautiful, and they have a lot of black couples, which is what I really really love.
yeah, yeah. I like seeing black couples too. Now look
But
at y'all.
yeah,
Y'all are so cute. And I love hearing like the men say stuff like that. Like hearing them
hmm
be vulnerable and say how much they like love their wives. Like that's so sweet and so
hmm
cute.
yeah. I mean, you seen my uncle Bobby, my aunt Shirley.
Oh yeah,
They
no, your
be
Uncle Bobby and your Aunt Shirley are beautiful. Your Uncle
yeah, they be
Bobby like
trying to
loves
act
her.
so hard, but then they be literally
No, your
over
Uncle
here.
Bobby is obsessed with her. Like he loves that woman to
Hmm
death. You can see it all in his face. Even him trying to talk. He was trying to talk all manly, like, sir, it's her. It's her. I
He
can see
did
how
that once.
Your Aunt Shirley was unbothered. Like, yeah, whatever. Stop.
Hmm
Say whatever you want to say. Like,
There's so
okay.
many times they'll be talking, and he'll be like, you know what? See, let me go find my young white woman because she don't be complaining. And she'll be
Talk
like,
about
go
his.
get your little young white woman because she ain't gonna know how to cook nothing for you anyway. And he'd be like, ain't nobody said I was trying to get her to cook nothing. It's just I love that they can have that type of banter and that laughter, and because at the end of the day, they know they about to go right back in that room and they gonna lay right down together and go to sleep and
hmm
wake up and do it all over again.
hmm And your Uncle Bobby, when he was saying how he met her, you could tell he loved her from the first time he saw her.
Hmm
The moment he saw her, he knew
hmm
that was it. You could tell how he talked. Like, oh yeah, he probably won't say it like that, but
Oh,
you could
he
definitely
died.
tell.
I died laughing when he said that he took her out to eat at this fancy restaurant, and she decided she want to order all this expensive stuff and didn't want to eat it. He was like, "Oh hell no, you're not getting up from this table to
Right,
eat
he
this
eating
food."
all of this. Like, eat every bit of it.
Right.
That's so funny. That was cute though. They
But
all met in the
but
military. What are
anyway,
we doing? Yeah, I'm Uncle Bobby and Aunt Shirley story.
hmm
That's
so
so cute.
I'm asking because I always ask.
Oh,
And
yeah, I got something for
generally,
y'all.
oh, you do?
No, I just wanted to prove you
Oh,
wrong over
oh,
here.
you just want to. So I
Yeah.
truthfully did not have something, but I did want to ask this question because I think it's funny. If someone fell in church, who is someone that you know you couldn't sit beside if that happened because you probably start laughing?
You. I would not sit beside you in church. Cause you'd be like, and I know how you laugh. You wouldn't even had it. You'd be all hands all like this. And I'd be sitting there like, please stop. Please.
Mm-mm. No, I have laughed in church out loud, and
Yeah.
my mom nudged me because I was in there and this
hmm
man was talking. He went up on the mic, and let's be honest, he was talking shit. He was talking shit about all the young people, like, oh, these young people don't know God like we knew God growing up. They don't do this, they don't do this. And he goes on and says, they don't even know how to spell Jesus. And he's like, Jesus is spelled Jeus. And
Oh,
I,
not you listen to other S off Jesus.
yes, I hollered. I'm literally in my row and I yelped. And my mama nudges me and then she starts laughing. And then the whole row is laughing at this man by then.
And he probably
And then
mad.
And then at the end of service, I go up to talk to grandma because I surprised grandma by showing up because I think that's when she was being recognized as being a mother of the church or something like that.
hmm
And I go up to her and I was like, Grandma was over here. Grandma was talking about, I don't know why they let him go up there talking, saying all this kind of mess. Because she was mad that they let him talk as much as he did. But, no, I know I'm not the type of person you need to be sitting beside. But
Child, yeah,
I
no,
was
I'm not sitting
hoping that
beside
you
you.
were not going to call me out like that, and maybe you'd have a different
No,
person.
no.
But
Let it be known. Let it be
hmm,
known.
hmm. Well, on that note, I'm gonna let it be known that this is the end of the episode, and we will talk to y'all next week.
Bye.